Well, joining me here on the chancel steps is someone I hope you know, and if you don't know, you'll get to know now, hopefully. Carolyn Strickland is a longtime member here at Wilshire and has a special connection to something coming up next week that's a big missions emphasis of ours. Next Sunday is the Super Bowl of Caring. And at Wilshire, we do the Super Bowl of Caring this way. We invite you to stay after Sunday school and worship for a free soup buffet in Community Hall. And Chef Chris will have wonderful selections available. The lunch is free, but it comes with a heavy load of guilt. It's good guilt, though, because we're raising money for the Texas Baptist Hunger Offering. Wilshire historically has been one of the top contributors to this offering in the state of Texas, and the Super Bowl of Caring is an important way that we go about this. Now, Carolyn, your late husband, Phil, was beloved by so many of us here, and as executive director of the Texas Baptist Christian Life Commission, created the Texas Baptist Hunger Offering. Would you tell us a little bit about how that came to be and why was it needed?
Well, he started it by organizing some churches, motivating them to get their arms around hunger, to try to alleviate it in Texas. So it got its start here.
Was there anything like it going on, and did it fill a need that someone else was also meeting?
There are other denominations that were doing this. SBC was doing an offering, but they dropped the ball, and Phil picked it up.
So hunger sort of went out of vogue, right, with the offering, and Texas Baptist began picking that up again. It started off small, I understand, but it's grown into be something pretty big.
It has. The whole idea behind it is to support projects that are for long-term sustainability, and to do that with partners like Cooperative Baptist Fellowship, Baptist World Alliance, churches like Wilshire. All of our partners have helped it to grow.
So with 180 points of around the world receiving funding from the offering, I believe this year, these are things that don't just go to feed people today, but find ways to help sustain them all through the year.
It's food production, it's food distribution, it's digging wells, it's helping them to develop sustainability.
So the offering itself is a pretty lean operation.
It is.
The money all goes out to these worthy causes around the world.
Right.
Well, this is a wonderful cause that Wilshire's glad to participate in, and there's a new incentive that connects to that this year. Carolyn has just, I mean, this is hot off the press, has just put together a new book that's a compilation of some of Phil's writings as a lay person. Phil was not an ordained minister on purpose, right?
Right. He was a lawyer.
He was a lawyer. I'm not sure that's any better. Okay. Phil, this is a collection of Phil's writings called Do Justice, Love Mercy, A Layperson's Views on Christian Ethics. So, Carolyn, why did you pull this book together and what's in it?
Well, I was invited to put together some of Phil's sermons for the Curry Strickland Lectures in Christian Ethics at Howard Payne University every year, and they wanted to be able to give something to the students there at Howard Payne.
And so the content is?
The content is about everyday topics of living, how to live an ordinary life in an extraordinary world, and how to be that Christian in all advents of service to others. Wonderful.
Well, at the risk of sounding like a public radio pledge drive, it has been that week. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Here's an incentive we have. We're going to have copies of this book next week at the Super Bowl of Caring. And I don't have any coffee mugs or tote bags to give you, but if you give at least $25 to the hunger offering next week, take home a book as our gift to you, as a reminder of the learning opportunity about the importance of doing justice and loving mercy, our scriptural admonition that guides what we're doing in the hunger offering as well. Thank you, Carolyn.